trying to get this. All right. What is up, everybody? Bet you guys thought I was going to be late for my UFC 247 prediction video. As you guys know, my birthday was February 1st, but even before that, unfortunately, I lost my aunt. So I was out of town for her funeral, came back the day before my birthday, tried to switch gears completely, and now we are here, had people in town and everything. It's just been a really busy couple of weeks. However, again, we are here. So there's 2 belts on the line. I always check to see where it takes place. Let me know. I think this is in Texas. I think someone let me know where this is actually happening. Let's go ahead and get into it. First up, I am choosing Derek Lewis to beat Ilir Latifi in his heavyweight debut. And let me just say, shame on you, UFC. Shame! How dare you throw Ilir Latifi to the wolves like this? Normally you do this to someone who's, like a Rockhold, who was ranked in the top 5, former champion. He goes up in weight class, so they throw him to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Throw him to a top 5. Let's see if you can swim, because you've proven that you have high skill level, high ability. Ilir, I think, is ranked maybe in the top 10 in the light heavyweight division, maybe. How dare you throw him to Derek Lewis, who's also like twice his size? Give him a chance to get his weight up under him. Something. This is horrible. Poor Ilir. Look, everybody, maybe you can take him into the later rounds and, get him the gas. But we saw with the Vulcan fight that he beat Vulcan in like the last 10 seconds after losing every round. Poor Ilir. If you do win, though, start bargaining for a title shot. Hell. All right. So I'm picking Derek Lewis. I am choosing Mirsad Bektik to beat Dan Ige. I am choosing Justin Tafa to beat Juan Adams. That is one that I'm going. Actually, both those 2 fights I'm kind of going back and forth on. But the Justin Tafa, I'm really going back and forth on. So be looking at my other social platforms to see if I might renege on that one. Also, for me to do more predictions on the prelims, which are also pretty darn stacked. But I am, for now, we're going with Justin Tafa to beat Juan Adams. Now, co-main event, and we're seeing the UFC Women's Featherweight Champion, Miss Valentina Shevchenko, taking on Miss Caitlin Chookagian, excuse me. This division, we are building this division still. So if those of you who are like, oh, she's ranked number 10, how's she getting a title shot? She's actually only got 2 losses. They're kind of sprinkled in there, but it's only 2 losses. The division is pretty lightweight still. We're still building the division. So Valentina's a great champion to build it around. So I just say throw everybody at him. You get a couple wins in a row. We think we can promote it at all. Throw them at him. Throw it at Valentina. Not saying that Caitlin doesn't have a shot to win, but again, we're building this division. So I don't mind that she's getting this title shot, even though she's ranked number 10. She's bigger than Valentina. She's like 4 inches taller than Valentina. She's also thicker than Valentina. Valentina is shown to be stronger than what she looks, but who knows? Test it out, Caitlin. See if you are actually stronger and you can maybe muscle her up against that cage, maybe get up against the cage, weigh on her arms, zap the power from the arms, stomp on the foot, the small knees to the thighs. You have 5 rounds here. You can wear on Valentina. You can have her carry your body weight. Now, you do have the reach advantage. However, Valentina has more tools standing up. So in space, I would like to say keep it in space because you have the reach advantage, but I'm not quite sure you have the advantage on the feet, period. You might, maybe there's a jab you've developed and you're working behind. You're also pretty darn strong and you usually come forward. So stay in her face, stay inside of her range, even though you've got the longer range. That's not something I would normally say. But again, test it out. If you're doing good in space, if you're working against behind a jab and you're making some strides, you're making some progress, then do that. I'm not sure how you can win this fight. We know Valentina is solid and you have nothing to lose. Try it. That's my advice for Caitlin in this fight. Try it. Be smart. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself. Don't just be, you know what I mean? Try it though. Maybe if the outside game isn't working, get on the inside. Maybe you can muscle up against the cage. Who knows? Try something flying. Who knows? Just try it. You have nothing to lose. Valentina, again, I think you have more tools in space. Keep her within your range while protecting yourself because she is a longer fighter than you. So that's going to be tricky. You're probably going to want to tear apart that lead leg first. Now, your wrestling is better than people give you credit for. You're stronger than people give you credit for. So if you get into those exchanges and you find that you have some success, I would still say get back into your range because I think you're just a much better striker. However, on the ground with the submissions, we know you've got submission victories. If you can take her down, if you can get gain some ground there, do that. But I just think that Valentina has fought not only a higher level of competition, but it's just simply better, well-rounded, more proficient in every way. And as you guys know, I'm a Valentina girl. I think she's great to build this division behind. So I'm sticking with the champ. However, Caitlin, the better fight you give her, the better it is for the entire division. So, and underdogs win all the time in MMA, so I cannot count you out. Again, you're bigger, much bigger than her, noticeably bigger than her. So, and 5 rounds. So again, we shall see, but I am sticking with the champ. Now, main event, and we're saying the UFC. I'm about to say the men's, obviously, light heavyweight champion, Mr. Jon Jones, defending his title against Dominic Reyes, who is undefeated in this division. And I believe he's knocked everybody out, or like at least 5 knockouts in a row or something like that. Someone let me know. I'm pretty sure he has KO'd everyone. Now, even though they are both the same height, Jon Jones will see a like 6 to 7 inch reach advantage here. You already know how that goes. He even somehow has like an inch or 2 reach advantage on the legs. So, how, right? But then anyway. So he will have that reach advantage, and we know that not only does he fight behind that jab, not only does he fight long, he uses those long elbows as like another set of arms if you get into close quarters. So Dominic, you are going to have to stay away from him. Use your range. I think you have quicker hand speed than him. I actually do believe you do. As in diversity in striking, you might be up there with him too because you're primarily a striker anyway. So you need to keep this standing. If this goes to the ground, I do think you lose. Keep it in space, even though he has a 6 inch reach advantage, so you have to keep him within your range. And like a Chookagian, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. The division's kind of lightweight right now. Try it. The same thing I told Caitlin. Try it. Try something funny, try I don't know. No one's expecting you to take him down, so maybe go for like a leg lock or something. Who knows? But try it. Go off the cage. Try to, with your body movement. Again, I think you have quicker hand speed. We'll see if you have quicker footwork. If you do, then you really have an advantage there. You're going to keep on that bicycle. Keep moving. Have Jon Jones trying to chase you. Maybe he's got good cardio, but again, if he's always coming after you, chasing you, you can dictate when you actually engage. So if you do have quicker footwork, because again, I do think you have quicker hand speed, lean into that. If you're faster than Jon, period, with your body movement, which you might be, again, you might be faster than him. And if that's so, you need to lean into that. Lean into that. Have long combinations with things that he may possibly not see. Try to bait him into bad movement if you can get him. Throw some things out there that aren't even supposed to land, but just as decoys. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you are, in fact, faster than him, which I think you might be. So there's a clear advantage there. And I even had to kind of work it out myself. Like, where's Dominic's advantage? Because again, Jon's fought a higher level of competition. He has more skills. He's more well-rounded, and he has the experience advantage as well. So it did take me a minute to find it, but I think you're faster, Dominic. I think you're faster, and try it. Well, the worst that could happen is you lose, and people already expect that to happen anyway. So the better fight you give him, like in the Caitlin, the better fight you give him, the better it is for the division. Try it. Take a risk. Be smart, but take a risk. I'm choosing Jon Jones. I'm choosing Jon Jones. I think Jon Jones will take him down. He doesn't really try to beat his opponents at their game anymore. So I think he'll use that reach advantage to get in, to get him close to the cage, wear on those arms, hold the breath, stomp the feet, wrench the arms, whip the shoulder out, all them things he does. Take him down in ground, probably submit him or soften him up on the ground with the ground and pound, and then submit him. I think that's his best path to victory. But with Jon Jones, he's so well-rounded. We know he has many, many ways to win the fight. So again, underdogs win all the time, but I'm sticking with Jon Jones. Let me know how you guys do let me know what your picks are. All of your picks. Real quick with the, I never mentioned, but Chris Cyborg did in her first victory beat Julia Budd to become the Bellator featherweight champion, and I'm happy that she's seeing success. She main evented the event at the Forum. Apparently, it did well as far as ticket sales, and I'm happy that happened. And it was actually a good fight. She was ferocious, back to the Cyborg that we're used to seeing. Julia Budd is nice and big, and she's a real featherweight, so she stayed in there. She was tough, and Cyborg had to break her down, but she did. And the way she finished her, she had her in the cage. And she thoroughly worked that entire body, to which Julia didn't even know what to block. And then it was a body shot with a delayed reaction that crumpled her. Whew. I'm happy she had a good performance. So, and the new Bellator featherweight champion, Chris Cyborg. So again, let me know what you thought about that event. We also saw Anthony Pettis, Baby Pettis debut in Bellator. He won. So let me know what you thought about all that too. I know it's old, but let me know what you guys thought about all of that. Also with the Curtis Blaze with the KO victory of JDS in the second round. Woo! Okay, so yeah, we had a lot to talk about. Let me know your thoughts on all of that, and of course, UFC 247 coming up, all your picks, any injury updates, so forth and so on. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I do have updates and recaps and renegs and all of that. So I'm on Snapchat. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.